kicked our behinds. Started with me. We all got our behinds kicked. There's nothing tricky or hidden behind what I'm saying. It's a low game going. They switched everything and turned us over. We had 14 turnovers, and they capitalized off almost every turnover, so they beat us in a turnover game. They had 5 turnovers, and we scored 6 points off their 5 turnovers, so right there, they outscored us by 15 points in the turnover game. And then in the second chance game, we did get 10 offensive rebounds. They only got 11, but every single one of them, every single rebound that they got, they seemed to hit a 3 or get a big bucket, and so they outscored us by 12 there. And that's the ball game, you know. And you got 2 guys like Tatum and Brown, they're load, and we didn't have an answer for them. So you got to give the Celtics credit. Nothing else I can say besides what the facts are.
I know coaches don't like to use tired legs much, and we talked about pregame the 5 and 7 nights. How much is tonight kind of a factor of that?
I mean, you know, everybody has to play these types of games, and so you got to go lace them up. You got to play them, and whatever happens, happens. And I mean, were the guys tired? Probably, but at the end of the day, you know, you still got to say what happened out on the floor, and those are things that happen on the floor.
Chris.
Mike, when you go against a defense like Boston's, what's the counter that you guys have to have when they're forcing you into maybe a little too much ISO and one-on-one type stuff?
You got to play with a pace in the half court. Like you got to sprint out in the screen sometimes and slip to the rim to cause a chain reaction. Your cuts have to be extremely hard. The ball has to be moved crisp, and if you catch the ball and somebody's closing out to you, you can't hesitate. Like we had so many times where the ball got swung after they're switching, and even if they messed it up a little bit, when you hold it, all you're doing is letting them get back in front, you know. And then you got to shoot the ball when you're open. I mean, there were a couple of times we were wide open and we dribbled into traffic, you know. One of the things we guys are going to have to understand is come playoff time, the best shot's an open shot, because those are going to be hard to come by. And if we keep passing up open shots and driving into traffic and trying to make a play or force the action, we're going to be in trouble. But you know, they're switching really bothered us. We couldn't score inside, we couldn't score outside really, and you're going to have to play with some pace and slip to the rim to put some pressure on the rim to cause the defense to collapse a little bit, whether it's by drive or, like I said, just a cut. And then that's when you can get a good look with a spray 3 or a snap drive trying to get to the rim because their defense isn't really set.